Killer Elite, based on a true story. Dolphin Tale, based on a true story. Moneyball, based on a true story. Abduction, not at all based on a true story, but Taylor Lautner is not a good actor, and that is a true story. Abduction. So Abduction stars Taylor Lautner from Twilight. He's doing this high school project with this hot neighbor chick. And then he sees on a website this one of those rendered photos where it's like, oh, this kid may look like this now. It's a missing kid and he looks just like him. And then secrets unfold. Now I'm going to start this by touching on the statement I made in the intro of this video. Taylor Lautner's not a good actor. He's just not. It's almost like Taylor Lautner's either so stoic he has no emotion or he has too much. Like he's all like, or she says something and he's like, we can't. There's no time. Yeah, it's just like that. I think Taylor Lautner would be a good stuntman. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll jump off buildings for the actors instead. That'd be fun. He's a strong dude. He's got the physique for it. Taylor Lautner, just be a stuntman. It'll be fun for us to not have to watch your movies. The thing about this movie is it tries to be so cool and tries to be so special. Like, oh, this is a really cool premise. We're gonna pull it off like this. And it is kind of an interesting premise, but it doesn't have any good acting to back it up. It's a high school version of Enemy of the State. So just watch Enemy of the State. It's like a million times more relevant than Abduction. All the good actors in this movie aren't big parts in the movie. Alfred Molina's in it. He's a good actor. Jason Isaacs is in it. This guy was one of my favorite actors in like 2002 when he was really just climbing. I was like, dude, you're the bad guy in The Patriot. You are badass. And now he's a small part in Abduction. It's like Lucius Malfoy. I realize that Harry Potter's over now, but you don't have to backslide so much. The neighbor chick is hot. I don't know who she is, but she's hot. Jason Isaacs even says it. He's like, oh yeah, I knew her when she was a kid. She's kind of hot now. Maria Bello's in it. She looks good for as old as she is. If I was ever dumb enough to get married, I would hope my wife would look like Maria Bello when she was her age. And I know that Taylor Lautner is a wrestler in high school and he's athletic and all that, but how does he get so agile that he's jumping off of like fences and beams and he's all acting like a spy? Like he's had this training all his life. He hasn't. Jason Isaacs would spar with him. I get that, so he knows how to fight. But that doesn't mean you know how to do half the other crap you've been doing. Genetic memory maybe? I don't know. I didn't care about the villain. I didn't care about the good guys. I mean, some of the spy stuff had a good concept behind it, but I've seen it done 100 times better in 100 other things. In a story arc in a movie like this, the main guy and the main girl, they're gonna be alone about halfway through the movie. And they're gonna start talking about stuff and relating to each other. We get that, right? How do they do it in this movie? By having her be like, remember that time in junior high? Why didn't you ask me out at the beginning of the year? At that point, I was like, high school is such a serious thing. These problems matter. I can't sing for shit, but that's the song that came to my mind and it fit perfectly. This is Enemy of the State in high school on the CW network. Why didn't you ask me out at the beginning of the year? And not even as good as that. In the end, this movie would be a good time if you're looking for a high school spy movie and you're drunk. Yeah, now it's a party and we're spies! So your favorite spy movie villain. What's your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.